Rockbeard presents 5 crimes blamed on video games. Number 5. In September 2005, Alabama jurors convicted 20-year-old Devin Moore of capital murder after he shot and killed 2 police officers, a radio dispatcher, and stole a police cruiser. His lawyers claimed that grand theft auto and his childhood abuse caused him to shoot the officers. The judge would not allow jurors to hear any testimony on the link between video games and the shootings, but Moore's lawyers quoted Devin as saying, "Life is a video game. Everybody has to die sometime." Jurors eventually settled on the capital punishment, but this did not stop the victim's family from suing the gaming companies involved with Grand Theft Auto, believing that it was a reason for his shooting spree. Number 4. For the most part, when a child goes crazy and shoots someone, it is the media or politicians that make the video game to violence diagnoses. In this case, however, it was the shooter himself who implicated video games for his violent thoughts. In March of 2013, 14-year-old Nathon Brooks shot his parents after being grounded from electronic devices and for stealing his dad's credit card. Before anyone else could play the blame game, Nathon had already self-diagnosed himself. He quit playing violent video games because he thought they were making him more violent. Nathan states that he had been contemplating killing his parents since he was 8, and after being in trouble and his dad making him do chores, Nathan's contemplation turned to action. He shot both parents in their bedroom and lied to the police after they arrived, saying the shooter had left. Ultimately, he was found out when a surveillance camera in his house showed him carrying the gun used in the shooting. Nathon also had a history of behavioral trouble, and the police report suggests he suffered from a possible mental illness. He continually got into trouble at home and school, and as well as being investigated over allegations that he molested a younger girl. The prosecution charged Nathon with 2 counts of attempted murder and issued him with a $500,000 bail. Number 3. New York has had its fair share of crime, but in 2008, 6 teenagers decided to go on an all-night crime spree in the name of Grand Theft Auto, starting with a mugging outside a supermarket. The boys took to the streets with baseball bats and crowbars, robbing motorists and smashing vehicles with their weapons until the break of dawn. After they were eventually caught and arrested, Detective Sergeant Anthony Repolone said, "We determined that they are emulating the character in the Grand Theft Auto game, going on a crime spree. There is no word on the final sentence of the boys, but we can be sure that their Grand Theft Auto defense probably won't help sway anyone in court." Number 2. In 2012, South Wales, Australia was experiencing a spree of crimes involving teens who were getting drunk and disorderly, carrying around knives and stabbing people. Australian Police Commissioner Andrew Scipione believes that pop culture and video games have everything to do with the children becoming delinquents. How can it not affect you if you're a young adolescent growing up in an era where you engage in virtual crime on a daily basis? Scipione also stated that when one of those teens gets into trouble, the police will call the parents and they don't even care. The commissioner doesn't have a definite answer on how to solve the problem, but he does believe that cutting down on the violent media along with good parenting and stronger laws against juvenile delinquents is a good start. Number 1. On October 20th, 2007, in the town of Wellington, Ohio, 16-year-old Danny Patrick decided it was a good idea to steal his father's gun and shoot both of his parents. Why, do you ask? Because his parents, Pastor Mark and Sue Patrick, banned the game Halo 3 from their home. When they found out that he bought the game without their knowledge and that he was also sneaking over to a friend's houses and playing the game, they took his copy and locked it away in their gun cabinet. Saying that Danny was angry was an understatement. He gained access to both the gun and his game, walking into the living room where his parents had just sat down to watch a baseball game, shot his father in the head, and fatally shot his mother. His father lived and blamed his son's crime on Halo 3. Danny started playing games after a snowboarding injury kept him stuck at home for more than a year. Because of this, he fell into severe depression. Danny didn't sleep well and barely ate. All he wanted to do was play Halo 3. When his parents took away the one thing that helped him release his aggression, he snapped. Ultimately, Danny was convicted of murder and attempted murder and jailed without the possibility of parole for 23 years. Don't forget to like us and subscribe for more Rockbeard.